Oh, hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday. Time to do more Construct game dev. Whoop whoop. Hope everyone's doing alright this Tuesday afternoon. Had a good weekend. Nice and chilled. Cut down, quite quiet. So today, we are going to be looking at some ideas for a random encounter system. So this wouldn't be a Pokemon style game without the ability to walk into some tall grass and have some creature jump out at you. And to do that, we need a way of creating random encounters. I have a couple of ideas in mind that I want to build out on today's stream. One uses the advanced random plugin, which I think will work. I'm just not 100% sure how scalable it'll be. Then there's another one that I'm trying to wrap my head around by a user called Creand. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And that relies on some instance variables and global variables that you can assign to different encounter zones, and it calculates what you're going to encounter based on certain probabilities. And that looks quite good. Because it's instance variables, then you figure it's quite scalable, but we'll see. I have kind of wanted to get stuck in with the advanced random plugin for a little while, so we'll see how that goes. I am going to start doing this in a new project because it's a new mechanic. I don't want to go straight in to my own project because I've already been messing around with it, so it's called 2. I looked at the chat and now I'm distracted. Hi guys, Unsupervised Gamer, Kragar205 and Nepio. Welcome guys. How you doing? I don't even remember what I was talking about, which is a really good start. Thanks, guys. You threw me off. Yeah, new project, because I don't want to throw it straight into my game and have it break everything. Yeah, fun things. So we need keyboard to do some bits and pieces. We will need wherever the advanced random plugin is. There it is. We want some sprites. Have a little blue one for our player. Sort all these out properly in a minute. Let's get everything in first. We're going to want something green, a grass. Because I'm going to tile these, I want them to be... like, I want them... dark. Yeah, that is big border. And with the animations. Ooh. As everything I am doing is going to be on a 16 by 16 grid, so make everything 16 by 16. That uses distraction. It's super effective. No. Okay, small border. There we go. That's better. Lovely. There's our little grass tile. Thought the player. Oh, I need to do all my origins, don't I? Working on tiles. Top left. Lovely. Really matter for this because it's not going to move, but for completeness, it's going to be there. Snap to grid. Show grid. 16 by 16, please, and thank you. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I hope you guys have had a good day so far. That's not what I'm doing. Rename that, because this is our player object. This is our all grass. The one thing I'm not sure with the advanced random, which we're going to try and mess about. Actually, that's the point. Let's do that now. Is you can set Basically, I'm going to build some probability tables in the advanced random plugin, and that's how I'm going to do random encounters in this example. So what I don't know, assume this is a thing, is on contact with, I don't know, a certain tile, can I set table? This is all the fun things we're going to explore today, because I've never used advanced random before. Because mostly I thought it was for generating noise, and I don't know. That's not what I wanted. Oh, okay, it's still green. I didn't want green. Yeah. I always thought advanced random was more for noise and, you know, procedural generation and all that fun stuff, which it is great for, but I feel like this is also a prime use for it. Okay, brown. So, origin points. Always the origin point. Fun fact with origin points, while I'm here, because this will make a nice little tip clip. If you want to quickly assign an origin point in the animations editor, then either you can right click and press quick assign to any of the standard positions, or if you have a number pad on your keyboard, you can press the corresponding key. So center is 5, my little thing's moved, top right 9, you get the idea. I need the top left, so I'll hit the 7 key. Little tip for you there. Make your tables ahead of time, then on contact swap to the table you want with set current probability table. That seems like, yeah, I figured this would be a thing. So I would guess in the grand project, which has got all of the stuff in, then on the initialization bit, which will be triggered at the very start of the game, like in the menu bit, we'd have it loading all of the tables in, probably its project files, I guess. And then we create them all and do all. Yeah, I think that could work. This is fine. I'm done with smooth jazz. I love smooth jazz to a point, but dev tracks, lovely. So far we have. Make these bigger. I'm gonna have them as individual tiles for now. I could probably have them as one big space, but I kind of want it so that every time the player goes to a new tile, it does a new random thing. So that's tall grass. This is going to be, I don't know, a cave. Ooh. Cave, I can't spell. Floor. Something like that. Cool. So we're going to want 2 probability tables. Right. On start of layout. Nope, that's saving. Where are we? There we go. On start of layout. Add action. Create probability table. We're going to call this one tall grass. Oh, that's another thing I need to put in here. Right, let's put all the bits in first. Then we can set the probability table, or we can add entries. What I forgot to do while I was messing about with this was actually download. Because what I will do is have all of the probability tables in as JSON files and store those probably as project files, as I said. And then we can just create a load of probability tables from those JSON files. But I don't know what I do know what they look like, but I want to see it in construct because I'm picky like that. So we'll make one manually so I can show you how it's done and prove that it does work and that I'm not going mad. And then we'll look at the JSON files. So add probability entry. This is going to be, I don't know, creature A with an entry weight of 2. Creature B, N. We'll give that one a weight of 1.5. Copy, paste. Have creature C, also with a weight of 1.5, and creature E is rarer, so it has a weight of 1. So, providing I understand this correctly, creature A is twice as likely to appear as creature D. I believe that's how this works. Now, because I can't be bothered to actually, you know, make sprites to show things off and have a whole layout change for the time being, I am literally just going to have a text object that displays what has been picked from the table. That's right. Yay, I'm learning! Yeah, so hopefully, when we overlap these green tiles, the text object will display what value has been pulled from the table. So, add event, player, is overlapping another object. Or maybe we do on collision with. We'll try overlapping first. See how it goes. Full grass, done. But what we will do is add another condition, which is trigger once, otherwise it's going to keep doing it. Advanced random, nope. Text. Set text to advanced random dot weighted. Done. Right. I'm going to do so. Oh. Lock that a minute. Yes, one thing that you can do in Construct, which is lovely, is you can lock specific things. So, I don't want to move my text object anymore, so I've right-clicked it, and I'm going to press Lock Selection. That means I can't now accidentally lock it at any point. And if I want to do it, then I can unlock, right-click again to open the menu, and press Unlock, and it's great. Also really useful for backgrounds. Like, if you've got a tiled background in, and you don't want to move it, just lock it, and it doesn't move, and it's wonderful. Right, those all need to go to the bottom of the layer. So do those, so that when our player walks over them, we can actually see it. Bottom layer. Right. That's all there. Let's see if this very, very basic thing works. There you go. Oh, wait. Does help if you actually put in a way of moving your player. Yeah. Tile movement. Yes, please. 16 by 16. Perfect. Done. Don't care. Don't need to worry about controls. There we go. Lovely. Right, so we can't do overlapping. Or if we do, we'll need to move the origin point. But there you go. That's creature B. Creature A. Yeah, we're going to need to change that because it's D. D. See, it's working! This is brilliant! Haha! Advanced random in its simplest form. We can enter the grass and find a creature. Isn't this lovely? Of course, we don't necessarily want it to always pick. We don't want it to always trigger, so that will need to be looked at. Insane Hawk, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm messing about with advanced random. What I want to do, add event, purely so you guys can see what it looks like and for my own benefit. On key pressed, spacebar. I've no idea this thing, random. Can I download it? No, I can't. That's a shame. Boo, I thought that would be a thing. Or can I actually? On spacebar press, system. Oh, it's the browser object, isn't it? To invoke a download. If that's gonna work. Probably not. I don't think there is a way to do what I want to do. Or if there is, I don't know how to do it. Browser. Things. Project file or web address. No. Okay, never mind. Currently coding the new chapter. It's a lot of fun. Good! I am glad you're making good progress with your game. Found a weird behaviour on Construct. Not sure if it's a bug or not. I mean, I'd like to say it's not, but that depends entirely on what you found. So... overlapping... In which case, if we just... I'm going to just be on 16 by 16. Yeah. So... I'm going to change the bounding box to, I guess, 50... No. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8, please. And just have it as a point in the middle. This probably isn't going to work how I want it to, but hey, it's an idea. Okay. About the bullet behavior, when you set the speed back to 0, it somehow resets 0 as well as its angle. I mean, I think I've heard of that before, but I'm sure Nepio can explain more than me. How that looks now. Bit overlapping. Yay! Lovely. Excellent. So that's a thing. Lovely. It's not the cleanest way of doing it, but hey, it's a really simple way of using advanced random to pull in a table. Now, what I am going to do, just pull up. This is the other thing I was telling you about, the tutorial available by Creand that does another system based on instant variables. Because I can't remember how this looks, and I apparently can't download my probability table. It's sad. Where are we? Probability tables. There. Oh, I could create a new probability. Create a new probability from a JSON string. No, I'm confused. Nope. I'll have to do a BRB in a bit, and Nepio can show me how to do that. Yeah. So yeah, we have. Actually, what we can do is a really long and complicated way of doing it. Add another action. Set that as a sub event. Another sub event. Copy that. This is going to be cave. Oh. I wasn't listening. What did I miss? Oh, it's okay. It's just me being confused by JSON again. I was hoping I could download an advanced random probability table as a project file, and then I can just edit it, but I can't. And then I looked at the thing in the manual, and I was like, I don't know what this means. So I'm creating another table in a long and convoluted way. A, to prove that it works, and B, so I can learn things. So we're going to have creature in the cave. We're going to have creature E as a weighted round number 3. That's your Zubat. We can also find creature A in here, but it's quite rare. Creature F. Pick at 1.5. And we'll have another rare one. Creature. Okay. Do I need a 0 encounter option? What do you mean by a 0 encounter? So, do you mean if I go on a square, they may not find anything? Is that what you mean by 0 encounter? Yes. Yes, that will be a thing. There are different ways of doing that. You could have I've thought of avoiding. You have a global boolean, and when you first overlap the grass, you then, or a variable, you then choose whether it's 0 or 1. As a very basic example, if it's 1, then you then trigger the encounter. You could do it with a dice roll, so you can then set chances. So you have a 25%, 30%, whatever, that kind of thing. Yes, there are ways of doing it, and yes, you would want that, because otherwise crawling through tall grass would be a nightmare. What am I doing? So, just as a quick thing to demonstrate setting probability tables. So when we're overlapping tall grass, then we want to set the probability table to tall grass. And then set the text. So we probably don't need that, but you could put in a null entry. Yeah, Yeah, that's true. You could do it that way. That's not a bad idea. Let's pop that in and see how it works. Ability entry. No encounter. I'll just call it null. That's easier. With, let's say, a 10 weight, because why not? Actually, let's cut it down to 5.
Your mind is not rich and self-sufficient.
So if
when your mind becomes demanding,
that in there as well,
you will end up
set text to
violating
that,
your own
but
precepts. Not to tell lies, not to steal, not to kill.
oh, there are no conditions, are there?
If you keep your original mind, precepts will keep themselves.
That would be oh, okay, plan. What I need is a new variable. Encounter. Yeah, we'll have it as a number. That'll be event if the text compare text if text equals null, then we want to set the global number to 0. Or hang on, let's think about that a minute. Stop. 1. If encounter is 0. I'm doing this like just I have no idea if this is gonna work or if it's in head. Okay. A variable. That can yeah. Do we're looking equal to 1. Text is null, set the encounter to 0, and if the encounter is 0, then we want to set the text to invisible. Or red, I don't know. Colour. Yeah, for the time being, let's just see what that looks like. While I try and figure this out in my head, because it's overly complicated. Let's just go and see. Reach A. Nothing. Change that. I need to get rid of that trigger once, I think. Oh, no we don't. Okay. Yeah, the trigger once is great. To a point. Quite do everything I need it to, but better than what it was. Every X seconds. Yeah, maybe. It's fine if we come off and come back on again. It's fine. What I am going to do quickly, open a file, because I believe I was talking about that tutorial a minute ago. I think I downloaded the project file because I'm building a library of example files. I'm on OneDrive. You. Better solution would be to trigger it based on movement distance. Yeah. The encounter would normally start a battle, so the end of the battle will then restart the RNG rolls. Yes! That is true. There it is. Tutorial random encounter. This is a lot more complicated, but Brianne's done a really good job with this. It actually has got a little fight thing as well. It's very good. Oh, it's AW. There you go. So this uses a whole bunch of instance variables to do all the maths and bits and pieces. Press enter and it comes into the battle thing. It's really nice. It's a really neat way of doing it. So where is the overlapping stuff? Set mode to wait. Get random in here. So let's just hide that. That one. There we go. We can see these encounter zones. Okay. Only he's using bigger squares, whereas I've got lots of individual ones. Okay. Now back to talking about bullet behaviors. I see. Right. Anyway. So actually, if we just, for the sake of argument, I'm going to get rid of all of these and just have one. Yeah. Just for demonstration purposes. There we go. 2 big squares. Yeah, they do still fit in, that's fine. And then what I want to do is copy that, paste it. I'm going to do cave floor instead. Set the probability table to cave floor. Just to see if this does what I think it does. So, oh. Well, yeah, because I've made it bigger. The actual block here is set that back to bounding box. Yeah, because we've got much bigger. So we should at least get the text going this time. Perfect. But we're back on the front. Oh yeah, because I took. Then to the bottom of the layer. Right. So we've got null, D, null, D, null, A, E. So yeah, that's got one set. Now we should start seeing, there we go, G, or G, F, perfect, E, that's Zubat. We're in a cave, there's lots of Zubats. F. Cool. So yeah, we can have different probability tables called depending on what we're overlapping. Back to here, and we're back to the other probability table. Great. Usually, we wouldn't have 2 in the same location. Although saying that, if we're going to have water, like little lakes and stuff, then you might have water and ground. So obviously land creatures will be different to sea creatures. So having multiple probability tables is quite helpful. Oh, well, I'm glad that works. So yes, these can be turned into JSON files, which would then be stored in your project files. In theory, if you had a legendary mon randomly spawning, then you could remove it from the probability table after casting. That is a very good point. Oh, plan. Right, I'm gonna try that. So how to do this. I think I have another one on start of layout, just because. Yeah, I need another text file. I need another text. Need to do text bit there, I guess. So event sheet on the start of layout. Oh, maybe we have a timer. No. Well, I'll add it on here as now just for a test. Have a global variable just for the sake of this experiment. Legendary. Yes. Cool. On start layout. System. Add action. System. Set value legendary to random. Random 100. Cool. Then I'll add an event if pair variable if legendary is greater or equal to 75, then we want to add an action, advanced random, add probability entry, legendary with an entry weight of 0.5. Actually, no, let's put it really high so that we can. No, we'll have it as 1. Sure, that'll do. Cool. So if the legendary value is greater than or equal to 75, then we want to add it into the table. Oh, let's see if that works. I'm finding alternatives as we speak. We use the 0 speed for pause, for example. Now I'm just playing with the timescale of the parallax itself. What I'm trying to achieve now is the revert function. Somehow I changed the direction. Oh my goodness. This sounds really complicated. Insane Hawk, I wish you the best of luck with trying to figure that out because my brain hurts just reading that. Vectors! I do not miss vectors. Ugh. Okay. Such fun. Game dev is fun. So what I need to do is add action, set text, text2. Carrying grass. No, that needs to move there, I think. Not on start of layout. I'll put it in there as well. We're overlapping one. Our own matrix and quaternion math. Please no. Not is here, game looks great after that, so it's a well-deserved pain. Yeah, that's true. Things we do for the things we love. Yeah, that'll do. Just so we know if it's actually on or not. Oh, okay. We found the legendary. Oh, hang on, I need to actually... Else. No. Legendary. That'll do. Okay. Another... I'm sure I could do this in the one object, but I can't be bothered. Event sheet. Action. Set text 3. To our global number. Fun fact, a quaternion is technically a 4-dimensional hyphen. A what? I are simple pixel artist. All of that makes me hide under the lanky. Yeah, I don't blame you, unsupervised gamer. I am very much in that camp. Maths of 3D games is hard. Best stick to 2D. Yeah, I'm sticking with the grid, although I know full well that when I have to do like battle systems and all that and all the stats and experience points, I'm gonna have to think about maths, and that's horrible. Huh. Oh, there's a number. You not. Oh, right, yeah. Actually, we want that to go there. There. So, probably you'd put those into a family, but, you know, I'm just messing about with things to see how they work in this. Numbers. Numbers. Legendary's still there. Oh, we found it. No. Legendary, we found it. I like this idea. So, yeah, then you could have a... I like this idea, and then we, I don't know, we'll have a condition or something that when we can then pull that back out of the probability table. Oh, I like this plan. I like how quite easy it is to manipulate the probability tables at runtime. That I like. Right. A quick look. Overlapping tall grass. Definitely want it on trigger once. Well, I suppose with this it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, it kind of does, because you need to call every time it hits a new square. I wonder if white with a on collision with would be better. And we have the teeny tiny bounding box. Badge at the API design. I was thinking about enemy loot drops when I created it. Yeah, I was thinking that. You could have... I was thinking because I quite like the idea of having some kind of crafting system in this. So I was thinking there would be good opportunities, like you could go up to a tree and it would drop a random item every so often. And I was thinking about using a probability table for that. Or the instance variables or whatever. But yeah, I thought the... I'm gonna have so many probability tables in this game. It's gonna be ridiculous. I do like them. It does make things simple. I just need to figure out how to write them as JSONs, and then I can just bulk load them in. I am gonna have so... Can I... Hang on. Question. I can! Good. I was about to say, can I have subfolders in files? Yes. Good. Because otherwise I think I'd cry. Right. Now, go back into here. Make this tiny again. 8. 8. 8. 8. Okay. Close that off again. Let's hit that in, do that again. Go into the event sheet. Change, oh, let's get rid of the trigger once. Change that to on collision with. The that works actually. That's better. I just need to put them up. It's gonna be easier. Let's just put you at the top of the layer. Reach D. Legendary's in the grass, but we haven't found it. So, interestingly not changing. Huh. But that works, so we can have... The way we get around this is, yeah, we have a teeny tiny bounding box. And it's a pixel. 8, 8. I just tried to do that. Nope. There we go. Lovely. We can do things like store multiple JSON strings from probability tables in a dictionary. Ooh. Dynamically create a table with 2 or more lists. Oh man, now you're talking complicated things. And I feel like I can already see in my head this is going to be a great tutorial. So I feel like we should have a proper discussion about this at some point. Maybe not on stream, but just quickly. Really? You stop, please. Like, just stay on top. You should be changing. Oh, that's because it's still overlapping, isn't it? I didn't actually change the thing. On collision with. Or set that. Yeah. That's better. And it changes every square. Kind of. Would that allow having multiple regions containing different mons with different probabilities? That's the plan. So, in theory, by using all these probability tables, the way I see it working in my head is that... Actually, hang on. This is going to be my to... Let's just pull this open. Open, please. Ow! Ow. There is a minor problem with advanced random in the latest beta, so having to use stable, but of course I opened my project in... Oh, the tester though. That should still have some bits in it I can kind of explain my prospect with. Just literally all I want is just a giant list of layouts, that's all I need. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for the sake of argument, by having all these probability tables, I could have a different table for the residential layout, the entertainment layout. Well, you're going to be running into breaches here, but yeah, you'd have different tables for those sets of grass. In theory, you could then have... I could have a separate probability table for if I was allowing you to catch creatures in the water, and you would load the specific table, or you'd load all the tables at the start of the game, and I would assume... Can you save probability tables to local storage, Nepio? Is that a thing? So if I save the whole game state to local storage, would we still need to load up the probability tables at the start? Yeah, so you would just load all the probability tables at the start of the game, and then set which one you were going to use, depending on which encounter area you were in. So actually, this is really versatile. It'll take a bit of work to get it all in to begin with, but it's quite a nice versatile system, and I like it. It's quite simple in the grand scheme of things. This is just a long and complicated way of doing it. Probably tables aren't included in game saves at the moment, but you can read them out as JSON strings and then put those strings in local storage. Okay. But then I suppose if they were stored as project files, then you just load them on the start of the layout, as long as the layout was the menu. Or the title screen. You could just load them at the start and it wouldn't be an issue. Okay. That is fine, I was just curious. So what you could do, let's just add back into our little experiment. Called grass, we're going to add an instance variable called encounter ID. It's going to be a string because our tables are named as strings. And again, you could do this in a family. So actually, yeah, why don't we do that? And we'll quickly demo putting stuff in a family and check and see if it works. Because I feel like this would be a good families example. Add family. With the cave floor on the tall grass. And this is going to be called encounter zones. So family instance variable, we want encounter ID. The string because my tables are named a string. Which probability... That's not how you spell it. There we go. Table does this zone use? Those ones. I'm hoping this is going to set all of them. It's probably not, is it? Give it a try. So those all want to be tall grass. And those ones, cave floor. Yay, they are all set. Excellent. So, now we go into the event sheet and we change that to tall grass tall grass, can't spell, dot encounter ID. Done. Do the same here. Cave floor dot encounter ID. In theory, that should set the right tables. Oh baby, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We are messing about with advanced random to create a currently very rudimentary encounter system. Kind of just a proof of concept at this point. There we go, it's still setting the tables, so we can store the ID or the name of the probability table within the encounter zone itself and call the correct one based on the instance variable. Make sure this one's called correctly. You keep finding the legendary a lot. E, F, yeah, so there we go. This is a good... I like this. And I like the fact we're using the advanced random plugin. I feel like it doesn't get enough love. Loot Bandit, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Glad to have you here. Right, I'm going to name these so that I know what they'll do. That is... creature... encountered... creature, yeah, that'll do. That one is... X2, what does it do? I can't remember. This is why you name all your things. That's legendary status. And that's legendary value. Yeah! There we go, so now... That's better. So we can kind of see what's going on now. It makes a little bit more sense. Name is scary. Whose name is scary? That right now. This is basically working, so... Oh, the advanced random plugin name is scary. Yeah, yeah, it is kind of scary. Let's change that to like 95. But if it's in the grass, you're gonna find it. Ugh. Whew. Okay, so I feel like... Yeah, you'd have a global number to say whether or not an encounter is starting. It always makes sense only to devs. Yes. Yes. Advanced random does make it sound kind of cool though. You know, you can do lots of things with it. Actually, let me just, I have an idea. I'm gonna create another one. Just to say this could be, as we were talking about, loot. Nephew had loot drops in mind. The maths of Perlin noise is actually quite neat once you figure it out. No, thank you. Create probability table. This is called items. Awesome random might work. That's true. I mean, everyone would want to use something that was called awesome random. Found the name of any plugin behavior very obvious to any type of user. Current better design. Yeah. It does help that, you know, you kind of need to make sure it does what it says on the tin. Otherwise, you get very confused. Add a probability entry. Item 1. Because the nice thing with this is you could have, again, loads of probability, and you could either have these upon an interaction item, you could have them on a like if you beat a wild creature, it could drop something. It's quite versatile. I have 3 different items. That one's gonna be super common. There we go. What we want. Let's move some bits around, because currently unlock that. Move our cave floor down to here. Our grass down here as well. Player can come down here, and this is up all of our debug text. 2, 3. I might have a solution. Aha, I laugh in advance, but to dodge the 0 issue, I'll just stop my swinging function at 1, and then once it's reached, put it to -1 and resume. Hey, if it works! Don't complain. Right. Want another sprite, which we're going to call Item Box. That's not really big because then I can do this in one sweep. Boop. Hey. Too big, obviously. That kind of works. Cool. Item box. 16 by 16. Thank you. Oh, and I didn't do my thing, did I? Origin points. Always move your origin points if you're using tiles. Here we have an item box. Give it the solid behavior. Star player can't walk. Lovely. We're going to add my favourite ore block that I use a lot. Sometimes rename the object of my project to AR, but my expressions are shorter. Some of the noise expressions get quite long. Yeah, that's true. I probably will in the actual game, but for this experiment project, I'm not massively worried. An event. If the player is overlapping at offset with the item box at 80, we want to copy, paste, paste, paste. I wanted to be in the one thing, so I didn't really through, but never mind. Delete. Make that into an ore block. Have -8, 0 and 8. 0 and -8. Add action. Oh, hang on. That needs to be a sub event. Add. Oh, that is another keyboard. On key pressed. The Z key. Done. Close underneath. There's I need a blank sub event, don't I? There we go, they can all go down in there. Add action. Set probability table to whatever the heck I called it. What did I call it? Items. Well, that makes sense. And again, you could store. Actually, may as well start as we mean to carry on. Instance variable. Add new instance variable. Item. ID. Sure, that's a thing. Oh, I want it to be a string. Full. Add action. Set probability table to item box dot item ID. So we want to do another debug thing. Another bit of text. Go over here. And this is going to be called item. Sure, that'll do. So set text item set text to advanced random dot weighted. Again. Can we add an else to that? I like it? Yes! Lovely. We'll call this item debug. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see what happens. We go down here and all of our debugs on that side do a thing. Okay, actually pull the thing out. Oh, that's because it doesn't have an item ID in it. Duh! Items. Oh, don't do that. A mad woman. Doo-doo. Bing! Oh. Oh. Get rid of the else. The item box is called items. Yeah. The else might be causing problems. No? Okay. Oh. Of course the oars didn't move. So re-enable the thing. Yay! Item 3! Cool! Only seems to work once, so that's fine. We found a random item. Let's see if it picks up. The 3 is the really common one. Put in debug so I can quickly refresh it. Item 3. Still item 3. I mean... that might be a good thing to have, actually. Oh, can you... Oh. Is that a thing? Add action. Quickly, item. Set text to... expressions thing. Advanced random. Up. Phase 1. Serialize the current table or sample. Right. Okay. You can't look at any point at what the current probability table is. Okay. Kind of annoying, but hey, that is fine. That is fine. Either way, this works. This is great. Change the weightings on those so they're all 1. Just so we can make sure that it does actually pick other items. Yep, item 1, perfect. You just stash the ID in a variable. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's what I was thinking about doing. Oh yeah, my IDs. Ha! Yeah, the point is, yeah. Yeah, you have to do it manually. So yeah, because I'm using IDs, I can do that. Yeah, I get what you mean. Woo! There we go. But yeah, this all works. I like this. So we can use it for both encounters. We can use it for item boxes. This is great. So that one is... We'll call these actually by their names. So that way, when you load it, you can see what they are. Creature. That one is... Legendary status. That one is... Value. Woo! There we go, we have a proper little debug thing going on. I like this. Good. There you go, guys. Advanced random is actually super useful. And we've only just touched on probability tables. Hooray! Oh, excuse me. Time for a quick drink. Gotta stay hydrated after all. Otherwise the brain will go to mush. Let's save that before I lose all my hard work. This can go into my random encounters file. Save. Lovely. Well, there we go. I like the fact that we are using a nice plugin. I was a bit worried. I don't have to do the maths. That's the really nice thing. Useful from the looks of it, easy to use. Yeah, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised at how easy these probability tables are. Saving is fun. Yeah, if I knew... I just need to look at how to actually write them as JSON files, and it could be even easier. Because I can write all of this ahead of time. All I have to do is plan where... Pleasantly surprised. Yes, because I thought it was all just for noise and complicated and different. Granted, I think most things are difficult, but that's not the point. Yeah, now I just get to do all the really boring bit of actually planning which creatures appear where, but granted that means I actually have to design some creatures. But yeah, I think I am going to use this in my actual game. And the good thing is, if we have a quick look here, there is already grass sections. I'm going to redesign that grass, I don't like it. There is grass sections where we can already have encounters. So, eating BRB, no worries. Working and lurking is totally fine. I plan to export bundles for Android. We talk about Android bundles a lot, but I think it's a very complicated thing, or we tried to do something similar and then Google ditched it, and I was like, well, that's a load of work wasted. But, I don't know. Nepio, over to you. Creature design is the fun part. Drawing them I'm just rubbish at. Like, I have some ideas for creatures. Somewhere, actually. Maybe we'll take a little break from actual game dev, and I'm going to give you a little update on how the background stuff is coming. Where are we? Data files. Type chart. Office 2010. So, even at 100, like, that's a lot of things to design, but where are we? Here we go. I have types. I have a whole type chart. This is great. It's probably going to need a heck of a lot of balancing, but there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 traits. And they've all got their strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to try and have them relatively balanced. Fabled is your kind of legendary thing. I have started building the decks, so the start... Ooh! The idea... We pop back to the... here. Research. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, because I haven't designed the actual building yet. That'll be why. In the research zone is going to be what's called the beginner's trial. And that's where you get given your first creature, taught how to battle, taught how to capture things, bits and pieces. But at the very start of the game, you also get a very special creature that finds you and sends you on your journey, blah blah blah, insert story here. Yeah, the 3 that you can then pick from 3, as you would do in a traditional Pokemon game, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. I just need to actually design things, which is... It is fun, my drawings are just awful. Nova games don't map very well to the AAB format, but I believe you get a small increase in max size when the limit is applied. Okay. It always struck me as slightly odd that Android had that app limit. Right, so yeah, there you go. Little insight into how things are going in my design process. Clothes definitely not Pokemon for the time being. So if we might do a quick BRB, and then I will look at moving the advanced random stuff into the actual game, where it's going to fit in the event sheets, how it's going to play with everything else. It might even be time for a new event sheet, which is very exciting. So don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back very shortly. Apparently, if Streamlabs would do its thing. Ugh. Alrighty, let's get this show back on the road. Ah, we are back into the main game file. I probably isn't gonna go brilliantly because I don't really have a way of testing all of this advanced random stuff right now. But hey, let's open up my little tester so we can remind ourselves what we were doing. Random encounters, test 2. Lovely. Cool, so we'll put the have a new hub event at the bottom of this because we're going to need to create some more tables. What I do actually need to do, if I put it in yet, not. First and most important thing, otherwise none of this will work, is to add the advanced random plugin. I am going to take Nepio's advice and call it AR. Pop that into system objects. So I need to add a comment to this. Create probability tables for random encounters. Add action, objects, advanced random. Create probability table. And this will probably be just called, I think the easiest thing to do is to have numerical ID system along with everything else that again that just gets stored in an Excel file. Yeah. Probably the best thing. I think. This is it doesn't take a number. Boo! Okay. Okay, in that case it is going to have to be done by names, which again should probably be tracked in a spreadsheet. I'll set that up. You guys don't need to see me fumbling around in Excel. So this is string 1. Oh, thank you! Stop! So yeah, this is just a quick demo. Demo to be replaced by JSON loading. So add action. That's random. Really call these diffimals, shouldn't I? Given that's the name of the actual thing in my game. Probability entry. .5. We'll just have 3. There we go. It'll automatically be set to that. We're going to need a new family. Which doesn't... I need to create the objects first, because... Okay. Now, where are we going to put this? Have another layer. Going to be called... Counter zones. I'm gonna put there, I think. But I haven't actually put them in here. No, I didn't even put the... Okay. So, everything else is locked except that layer, so I don't put it in the wrong place. Object. Right. immediately it's gone onto the solids layer, which is not what I wanted. Oh, because I have the wrong thing selected. Two stones, please. Okay. Rename. Grass. Green, but a different green to the other green. Again with a dark blue green square thing. 16 by 16. Lovely. Set our anime, plus our origin point. There we go, lovely. So that is an encounter zone. Now, I do not have my sketch on me for the time being, so I will just guesstimate where I put it. Go in and change their bounding boxes as well. Copy, paste. There. No, don't do that. Those four. That's roughly where they're gonna sit. Ugh. All going onto the layer, please. Always make sure you have your correct layer selected so you don't do what I do. Object types. New subfolder. Encounters. Yeah, who doesn't love a subfolder? So I think... Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. Whether you are going to be allowed to either fish or surf, for lack of a better word. I will find another word for that. Probably just swim. Yeah, so whether you're allowed to go into the water or not, I haven't decided. Have our first encounter zone. What I need to do, go and move its bounding box. And put it back to the very central pixel. So that we only trigger the encounter when the layer is fully overlapping. Go! Collapse initialization for the moment. Now, I feel like I need to split out my game mechanics eventually. It's getting to be rather a hefty thing, so... But for the time being, again, you don't need to sit and watch me do that. So for the time being, we're just going to add yet another group, which is called Random Encounters. Is group containing events related to random encounters of diffimals. Lovely. First thing we want is if the player base is over. Or sprite. Their sprite is all. Copy. Right, I'm just gonna chuck it. Player base is that, whatever. Go. Place those in there and get rid of that. Replace the object. Signpost needs to be placed by tall grass. No. No, no, no. I haven't got my family in yet. New family. Alright, with the family stuff. There. I'm looking for tall grass. Where are you? T. We're renaming this Counter zones. For the signpost, change it for the encounter zones. That needs to be a block. Oh no, wait, this is for an item box. Okay. And I know what I'm doing. Placeholder for random item boxes. Then we want an event. Player sprite on collision with another object. Counter zones. Done. Add a family instance variable to encounter zones, which is encounter ID. Yes. Why do I do it as a string? What do I do it as a number? I could have them all. Each layout obviously has its own name. Maybe I do it as a string. Yeah. Yeah, so that initialization box. I feel like this could be a thing all on its own. For that. Not the cross, because there is no other currently. Strings are easy to understand when debugging. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna keep that there. I already have enough ID numbers to deal with. Add action. Objects. Set ability table to encounter zones dot encounter E. Done. Gosh, I think I'm gonna need another one to test this with. What I can do actually is I can open that, I can test it in that later. Actually, let's do that now. Save this. Oh, how many fences in this? 13. Perfect. Close. So, what we are going to do... Editor.contract. Let's open up the stable. Go away. Oh, that's bright. No, thank you. Ow! Boo! Okay. Fine. Log me in. Then give me dark mode, please. Ah, much better. Right. Before I try and see if the family stuff actually works, I want to test it version I can actually debug and test it in. And this is why we make tiny projects of little individual things that we can make. Projects. Kind of encounters. That one. Dark, give me! Exactly! Save my eyes. I haven't got my glasses in here, so they don't sit particularly well under my headset, so the dark theme is definitely good for me here. Right. So, eventually, did I put the family in? I did. Excellent. So, let's see. I am going to copy that and paste it again. Disable those two. Place that with the family. Want to set it to the family encounter family there instead. Well, encounter zone family of that. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. Don't know. I'm hoping it will. Have a C, excellent. A. We know that's loading the right table. E. Yes, it does work. Perfect. Families. Families are perfectly acceptable here. Okay, why it's picking legendary. Oh, because it's still on the table, isn't it? So what you actually need is add action, once ran. Move probability entry. Old. Legendary. It wasn't it? Yeah. Anyone here excited about the Outer Worlds? Yes, I'm excited about the Outer Worlds, especially because I think it's coming to Switch. I am very much looking forward to the Outer Worlds. I watched another trailer for it. I think at the weekend, and it just looks really good. Let's just quickly. Of course, because I set it to really high. Oh, wait! Damn it. Yeah. That's a better way of doing it. At least the thing is now removed from the probability table. That's nice. Good. It works. Cool. The nice thing is we use families and it picks the right counter zone for the area. Exactly what I want. Does look good, particularly after a slightly dull experience that was Fallout 4. I'm looking for something a little bit more wacky. Yes! I liked Fallout 4. I'm more looking forward to the Outer Worlds because it will help me get over 76. Which, yes, we did play the beta, and it was really fun when you have someone else to play with. When you're playing Fallout 76 on your own, it gets quite tedious. Quite quickly. Sad, because it looked really good. Right, I'll get rid of that now. Back in here. So the nice thing is my family's thing does work. Lovely. So on collision with encounter zones, sets the current probability table to the encounter ID that is stored within the encounter zone we have overlapped, we have collided with. Add action. For the minute, we're going to have the same thing. Just going to have a... Probably on the HUD layer actually, because I'll set that to 0 parallax so it doesn't move. On the HUD layer we'll have a text thing to show us what we've encountered. And that will again take us to the battle layout. I will have to... So many variables. Yeah, there has been talk about the themes, but definitely beyond me in terms of how all the CSS stuff works and what themes work differently. I just like it because it doesn't hurt my eyes. Yeah, this is actually looking quite good at the moment. So yeah, we'll unlock the HUD layer so we can actually put on it. Actually, let's use another subfolder. So many subfolders, which we're going to call debug. Add a new object type, which is going to be a text box. Plonk. Okay, where it goes, right now it can go there. I guess. And we want to rename that. Signal encountered. Go back in here, add action. Set that to... Store it all in one, didn't we? Advanced random dot weighted. Oh, it's called AR now, isn't it? Yeah, I took your advice, Nepio. Now called AR. You weighted. Okay, let's just see. wherever my text thing goes. Nope. Those should be below. And they'll be invisible anyway. Where's my layer? What layer have I put you on? Oh, when it is, it's off. Ah, text, please. Thank you. Right, where is my text? I didn't want to. Highlighted. Oh. Cool. Don't know what that is. Lovely. Yeah. Oh well, I can at least look at it in the debug mode and make sure it is actually true. Alright, let's just move you. X. Yeah. R. On debug, don't I? Debug! They are talking about themes. It is well beyond me in the chat. There we go. So this should... Okay, well at least the text is changing, so that's a good start. Oh wait, I haven't actually set thing, have I? Yeah. Answer ID needs to be peanut, resi, grass. Maybe is that what I called it? Optimization? Yes, I debug that again. Flap our encountered bit. This is what we're looking at, the text box. Well, I know it's working. Oh man, this is so bad. But yes, I know it's working because we've stopped. Which is good. Fine. Yep, excellent. Advanced random is working. This will be fine as soon as we get to a new beta. I just can't go back because my project is not compatible with stable. Never mind, eh? Oh, lovely. The good thing is we can still use advanced random and we know how it all works, so I can still implement things. I believe one of these things. What are the bushes? I'm... Yeah, the themes discussion is very complicated, and I think let's avoid talking about that for now. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the design I have off the top of my head. I can just come off screen because I need it there. I'm trying to think of a design of my place. City, that's the word, off the top of my head. Thinking of where we could dump an item box. Yeah, object types. The folder, it's gonna be items. And then what we're gonna have in here, I want objects layer actually, I think. New sprite, plonk that in. 16 by 16 with a top left flip called origin point, that's the word. Fill it in, and that is going to be an item spawner. Rename that. So this is going to be random item spawn. So we could overlay this, which actually that does need the solid behavior. Also, I could be added into the solids family actually. I will decide on that later. It will need the solid behavior. Although, if it's overlaid on a solid object, then it won't. If I drop that to there, which is going to be a little bush. A random item spawn, we come in here. Random encounter will have another group. It's going to be items. And inventory. Which is probably going to warrant its own event sheet at some point, but for now, this is fine. Group containing all events related to items and player inventory. That now. So there. Need to replace that with the random item spawn. Add action. Oh, that needs a. I want to do it until I've got a. No, because that's not going to be variables. Add item ID. Ring. Think. Yeah. The ID. The item set. This randomizer draws from birds. Lovely. On other. There you are. Copy, paste. Not resi. Random items. Push. Gold. No. Flower. Berry. And stick. Who doesn't want a stick? We'll leave the waiting since I can't be bothered. Add action. System objects. Advanced random. Set probability table to random item spawn. Dot. Oh, come on. Item ID. They only stick with eyes. Occasionally you pull out a stick insect. Dun dun. Add action then again. Have another debug item that we don't actually have anywhere. We just look at it in the debug. Clone. Name that to item. Random item. Yep, sure. Action. Debug. Random item. Set text to AR.created. So let's see if we can get fresh again. Right. Well, where is under text object? Oh, I don't have an instance of it. Haha. Gotta put that on here. Add layer. Item. Go there as well. No. Debug. Run away. Ah, lovely. That's so we can run. There is our item. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. Yeah, it's good. I can't walk into it. Press the. Oh, have I? No, I haven't actually put an interaction thing in it. Duh. B. There. That needs to need. Go. System objects. Keyboard. You press. Dead. This should probably go into the player interaction bit, but for now it will go in here. But yeah, the player is probably going to get its own event sheet. And this will go under interactions, I think. I will rearrange this again. So many things I can do off stream that you really don't need to watch. So in theory... Oh. Again. I really need to learn the shortcuts for this, actually. Item. One I want. With the text. Excellent. Game architecture is super hard. I know. I keep putting things into groups and then be like, oh, but that doesn't necessarily fit there. I should probably put that somewhere else. Oh. Nope, that's not done. Why? Every time I move it, it gets rid of my ore block and this makes me sad. Did you say you had a book about game architecture that you thought I should read in FBO? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. Item spawn. The item ID in is random item bush. Theory. Now. Oh, is that not what I called it? Probably not. Did I call it? Random items. Random items. Perfect. Free book, but I paid for the Kindle version. Okay. If it's free, email me the link and I will have a look. Who knows, maybe it's something I could actually talk about on stream. If people would find that useful. Right. No, okay, I'm still not getting it to work. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Although, actually... Yeah, it should change the text, shouldn't it? Text to AR.weighted. Set the current probability table for that. Random item spawn for item ID. Get it right. Paste. It is actually still, like, not working. Yep, that's fine. Good. That does what it's supposed to do. This is not setting the text now, which is mildly irritating. Oh, okay, well, there you go. I put the ID in it. Okay, this is weird. Okay. Save that for now. Let's put in some notes to myself. Placeholder for random item boxes. I like how simple this is though, it's great. Do you have to change something on the object to set the bounding box or something? Not with the item. Because we're overlapping. The item box works differently to the encounter zones because you can't walk into, or you can't walk over the item box. Because it's stationary and doesn't move. Yeah, weirdly it seemed to be fine until I put the ID in, which is a bit weird, but never mind. It's okay. Thank you for that link. Thank you very much, Nepio. Much appreciated. But yeah, going back to the whole idea of having null encounters. We definitely need that. Because otherwise there's going to be points where you have a cave that is just ground and every step you took would be an encounter and you'd very quickly be able to live. Got code examples in it, but you have to read them. That's fine. I can look at code examples. I won't know what they mean, but I can look. So I'm going to quickly switch back to our tester for the minute. And what I want to do... So, read the explanations next to them, what to do, what I do with programming books in general. Yeah, that's fair enough. Probably what I would do. So we have our null entry here. Can we? We can't have a condition to say if... Oh wait, we could do it with the text, couldn't we? Try that. That's what I was trying to do. I got rid of it. Okay, add event. If encountered creature text equals null, then we want to set global encounter thing. Oh yeah. Set to 0. Just gonna copy and paste that for now. Not clean, but it will do. Not equal to null, set the encounter to 1. Add event, if encounter equals 1. Then we want to do a thing. Let's just have... player... Oh, I know. Oh, actually, that's an idea. Let's just stick a timer on the player. Timer behavior. Ah, yeah. Timer. Lovely. If the encounter equals 1, then we want to start a timer. Okay, let's just set capacity to 50. Action. I want to disable tile movement. Event. Player on timer. Player resume. We'll go player pause. Actually, encounter pause. That seems like a better thing. Like simulating that we're having an encounter, but we're not. Start time. Pause. For 2 seconds. Set opacity to 50. 100 even. Set tile movement enabled. Do that. Then that might overwrite it. I'm gonna leave it for the minute. Or is this going to simulate us having an encounter? May or may not work. Oh, because it's 0. Initial value is 2. I don't know. Cool. No. That should be right. The counter shouldn't be 1, it should be 0. Counter is 0. That should all be fine. Text shouldn't be null. Ah. File movement and stuff appears to be disabled. Yeah, why are you disabled? Oh, okay. Gonna undo these. So. Nope, still doesn't work. Cool, okay, well, I tried to do a thing, but my placeholder is not working. Quite get why encounter is equaling 1. X is not equal null. Oh, wait. Yeah, because text is not null. Okay. That's gonna need to go into there, isn't it? Family thing. There. That's better, we can actually move now. No! Okay, yeah, so let's put those disabled back in. Not null, set encounter to 1, player down here, add action, set tile movement disabled. On the timer we set it back to it. Just see if that works. We can pretend we're having a little encounter. Kinda. The timer doesn't... Timer permanently going off. Just hum some battle music. I don't think anyone wants that, really. Yeah. There we go. The encounter pause isn't actually triggering, which is why we're stuck. Okay. Which is weird. It should be. Start the timer first. Wait a minute. I know. Another condition. Pop that in. Yay, it does work. That's just the only issue, is getting them overlapping properly. Well, it works, that's nice. So Yeah, then you do an on start of layout, setting counter back to 0, and it'll be all good. Woohoo! Okay, well there we go. It is past. Well, 28 minutes past. You get the idea. And I'd say we've done some pretty cool stuff today. We've done a lot of mucking around with advanced random. We've looked at using probability tables to do random encounters. We've also looked at using probability tables for spawning random items. So the player can go up to a box and it will set the correct probability table to pull out an item, and then we can walk to a piece of grass. The probability table will be reset and we will draw a random creature. Our randomness is quite advanced. It's good. It's good advanced random. I'm enjoying this plugin. We've got it working with families. And it kind of works in the project. I'll have to do some more testing when we have a new beta release. But yeah, I think advanced random is going to be the way forward to do encounters and item bits and pieces. Does mean I'm going to write a tutorial all about it. Yay! But before I do that, I will be looking at how to load probability tables from JSON so we don't have all of this gubbins at the start, because that is a lot of rubbish. We can just create a whole bunch of probability tables and load them as we need to, which is much better. It is a very useful plugin. And, you know, you can do so much more. You've got permutation tables you can look at. It generates all kinds of noise that you can use for procedural generation. There is an example for that on the start page. Would highly recommend if that's your kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like we're in a good position with advanced random, so I'm gonna mess about with it, I think, off stream and try and get that working in the game. And yeah, Thursday we are going to be playing some more Rubisco. I'm going to try and finish the game, and then we'll pick a new game, so keep an eye out for another poll on the Construct Team Twitter as we choose a game. If you have a game you want to suggest, please go to the suggestions box on the Twitch channel, either below the player if you're on a desktop, or under the info tabs on a mobile. There are the suggestions box. Please throw any ideas of Construct games you want to see us play, or vote if someone's already suggested the game you want to play. And then we'll pick the best ones, put them on Twitter, and you guys can, you know, decide what I play after Rubisco. And on that note, I will hopefully see you guys on Thursday. More madness and game playing. I want to see you on Rhythmy at some point. Yes, I will play Rhythmy. It's just a question of do we do the do I play before the game is finished? We could do a little alpha demo, and then when the game's done, do a proper playthrough stream of Rhythmy. But yeah, get people voting for Rhythmy, and then I have no choice. It is the short answer. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, hopefully you'll join us for gameplay on Thursday, and we'll have more Dev Madness next Tuesday. Have a good rest of the day, guys. And I will see you anon. Bye-bye.